Hello and welcome to the opening event of the 2015 Rallycross Challenge Europe. The season kicks off at the Autodrom Sosnova in the Czech Republic. It lies around an hour's drive northeast of the capital, Prague. The 1200-metre circuit is 40% loose and 60% tarmac. The grid leads to a left-hand hairpin, a fast right onto the loose before the second left. The next long fast left tightens into a hairpin before a long right-hander brings the cars back onto the tarmac with a left-hand turn to end the lap. A challenging track, a good crowd and plenty of cars. We're set up for a bumper weekend to start the season. Super 1600, one of 4 classes in this season's Rallycross Challenge Europe. The cars are all 1600cc, normally aspirated engines, and all are front-wheel drive hatchbacks. The racing is fast and furious. The drivers earn points from their qualifying heats, which also set the grid for the semi-finals. The more points, the further forward you start in the semis, and they all count towards your season championship total. First of our semi-finals then, Igor Sanin, the Russian, lining up in the centre of the grid in his Renault Clio. Autodrom Sosnova of Latvia's Renault Twingo is on pole after scoring most points in the heats. And the 2014 champion Sven Seliger of Germany lines up third in his Ford Fiesta. Sanin moves over, bumps the poleman Baumanis, and then clatters into Seliger. Seliger runs wide on the outside at the first corner. And more contact. Let's take a look again at the start from Werner Panhauser on row 2. Away go the front row. Past us is coming number 2, Tace Hayes, and that Ford Fiesta on the outside. Lead trio bump and bore. And there's contact for us as well, but a C2 doesn't sound good. Werner Panhauser grinding to a halt as everybody goes by. Looks like he's parking it up. Autodrom Sosnova in the Renault Twingo leads Igor Sanin's Renault Clio. Sven Seliger just a little further behind in the Fiesta. Werner Panhauser bails out, end of his semi-final. And there'll be trouble too for Russia's Igor Sanin. The 16-year-old finishes a disappointing 6th after spinning on his joker lap. He won't make the final, but Autodrom Sosnova wins it and goes through ahead of Sven Seliger and Tace Hayes. Well, the action comes thick and fast. Next up, semi-final 2 of the Super 1600s. Far side, the green car number 30, Zdeněk Kudera of the Czech Republic. Dmitry Malakov in the middle. Pole, though, is Luigi, the Hungarian, in his Skoda Fabia. Well, good start from all 3 men. Luigi with the lead. Watch coming around from the outside. Zdeněk Kudera. There's going to be 3 into 1 here, and bang, up in the air. Dmitry Malakov spun out into the dirt. And let's take a look again from Dmitry Malakov. Oh, loads of wheel spin. Kudera there on the right-hand side. Can't quite see the leader. There is Luigi, and then squeeze, bang, and off goes the Russian. Luigi leads in the Skoda Fabia, the white car. That's Václav Veverka of the Czech Republic's Peugeot 208, ahead of Zdeněk Kudera in third. And Luigi romps away to win the second semi-final comfortably. Václav Veverka in second, Zdeněk Kudera in third. They all go through to the final. Autodrom Sosnova in the Renault Twingo will be the man on pole position for the final. He scored most points in the qualifying heats and won his semi. 25-year-old Latvian starts on pole. Luigi, the Hungarian Skoda Fabia alongside. And Václav Veverka, the Peugeot 208, will be on the outside of the front row. Good even start from the front row men, but the quickest is the green and blue Skoda. That's Václav Veverka. Contact, the lead trio all get together. Carnage at the first turn. Let's take a look again from Don Nitro's Opel Corsa. Zdeněk Kudera gets away very quickly in front of us in the Fabia, going 4 into 1 in the first corner. There's all sorts of contact, bumping and boring. The front row men all get knocked out. I think we need a better view of that. Let's take a look from Luigi. Loads of wheel spin. Goodness me, Veverka faster on the outside there. He moves in. Oh, he makes contact with Luigi. And Baumanis has nowhere to go. Kudera also spins out wide there in avoidance. So it's Sven Seliger that leads from Tace Hayes, Verwerke in third in his white Peugeot 208. Don Nitro deciding to take the Joker lap this time round. Avoid some of the carnage perhaps. Everybody will have to do that once in the race. Luigi battling with Zdeněk Kučera. Pushes him from behind, and then he runs out wide. He's got to avoid the bridge, slows right down. Kučera comes back in front in 5th position again. Seliger from Hansen, Ford Fiesta leads Ford Fiesta. Verwerke third in the white and black Peugeot 208. Then Bart Stouten's Peugeot 206 in 4th. Battle for 5th. We've just seen Kučera take the Joker lap. So Luigi up to 5th. Who's that on the right? That's the number 6 car. That's the 208. And he holds him off on the inside, so he moves up to 4th place, Luigi. Here's your leaders. Sven Seliger still ahead of Thies Haysen. And the battle is on for 3rd now. Bart Stouten in the 206 with Luigi diving to the inside in the Skoda Fabia. Through goes the Hungarian. That's a great move. And he holds on board with Luigi now. In the dust, Thies Haysen taking his Joker lap. And that means that Luigi will move up into 2nd position. Haysen now back out, chasing hard. He knows he's got to stay close to Luigi for when the Hungarian takes his Joker lap. And then he'll be able to reclaim 2nd. Once more through the dust. Sven Seliger takes his Joker lap, and Luigi must as well. In comes the Hungarian, around they go. And as they pop out, Seliger leads still. Thies Haysen in 2nd though. And Luigi in 3rd place after his Joker lap behind the number 2 Ford Fiesta. It's victory then for Sven Seliger in the Ford Fiesta. The German wins the first Super 1600 final of the season. And is almost collected by Thies Haysen as Luigi spins in celebration of 3rd. Congratulations, Sven Seliger, the winner here in the Czech Republic. Seliger, Haysen and Luigi, the podium here. Great race weekend, Seliger. After winning the championship last year, I really felt that I wanted to show my quality again this year. Very happy we've had a great day. Ended really well for us. Hopefully we'll be able to continue in the next few races like this and end the season again on a high. I'm very happy to have won. Sven Seliger won the final. He's in 2nd in the standings, but Luigi had more qualifying heat points. And after a great recovery drive from the first corner confusion, he's our championship leader. This year, the Super Touring Car class has been split into Super Touring Car Plus and Super Touring Car Minus, with 16 cars in the Czech Republic. 60-year-old Belgian veteran Jos Sterckens was among the expected frontrunners, and he didn't disappoint. Even older than Sterckens is Dutchman Chris Meulens, who's 62, but even he's not the oldest driver in the field. We'll meet him later on. Among the 16 cars, 11 from Rallycross Challenge Europe and 5 from NEZ, the North European Zone Championship, who didn't score Rallycross Challenge points. Local hero Roman Castrol did, though. He finishes the qualifying heats on top of the points table, showing he's the man to beat on his home track. But Jos Sterckens and Ivo van der Brandt are sure to give him plenty to think about. First, the semi-finals. Roman Castrol on pole position in the Opel Astra, Ivo van der Brandt's Mitsubishi Colt in the middle, and Jakob Bittmann, an NEZ entry, car number 206, on the outside of the front row of the grid. Lightning getaway from Roman Castrol in the Opel Astra, Ivo van der Brandt giving chase, leaving the NEZ drivers behind. Marko Witkowski's Golf and Jeff Mertens' Opel Corsa, both supposed to be in this semi. They struck trouble, so all the other cars are from the NEZ. And Castrol makes it look very simple, charging away from van der Brandt to win comfortably and book his place in the final in front of an appreciative local crowd. Maybe he has got something special here in the Czech Republic. Into the second semi for Super Touring Cars Minus. This is Jos Strax from Belgium in the Honda Civic. He starts in the middle. Jos Sterckens on pole in his Volvo C30, car number 1. And NEZ entry Harold Falschleiner of Austria in his Opel Kadett. With the orange nose on the outside the front row, Sterckens makes a blinding getaway. But watch the green BMW, number 13, Dutchman Martijn van Herve. He takes second place in the BMW 1M. Bumping and boring behind, André Sneus gets in front of Jo Strax in the Honda Civic. Harold Fauschner is bumped out wide. On board with Jo Strax in the Civic, way too much wheel spin. Everybody goes by, and my goodness. Harold Fauschner on the outside, squeezes in, bumps into 56 Andre Snoes. Then he himself gets bumped out wide, Strax in fourth. Jo Sterkens leading then the green BMW, Martijn van Herve in second, all skating out wide. Harold Fauschner and Chris Molens coming together. On board with Jo Strax, Andre Snoes spinning out as he gets onto the loose. No contact there, that was driver error. Look from the outside, Jo Sterkens leading comfortably. And then coming into shot, Andre Snoes already in a huge tank slapper, spins out and just touches the barriers. Comfortable win in the end for Jo Sterkens. Martijn van Herve in second place, and NEZ's Harold Fauschner's Opel Kadett taking third. The man who takes pole for the Super Touring Cars Minors final is Roman Castoral in the Opel Astra. Jo Sterkens Volvo alongside Jakob Bittmann completes row one in his Peugeot 206 ahead of Martijn van Herve and Ivo van den Brandt on row two in the BMW and the Mitsubishi Colt. Great start from Sterkens from the middle, leading from the poleman Roman Castoral, and Ivo van den Brandt looking to go around the outside from row two. That's a great move. He'll take third place, or will he? Everybody keeps it under control. Van den Brandt is in third as Sterkens leads from Castoral. Castoral has taken the lead and immediately goes on to his Joker lap halfway on lap one. Jo Sterkens in the Volvo back in front. Castoral comes back on right behind Jakob Bittmann's Peugeot 206. They're second and third. Sterkens knows he has to build up a lead now before taking his Joker lap. Jakob Bittmann holding off Roman Castoral. Now that'll probably help Jo Sterkens a little. The battle for second rages on as Sterkens tries to escape. Well, it doesn't look like the lead is big enough, but he's going on his Joker lap now anyway. Doesn't look very fast, and the leaders go by. Jakob Bittmann leads from Roman Castoral as Jo Sterkens comes back on, some way back in third place. That did not go well for the Volvo driver. Bittmann runs out wide, Castoral piles on the pressure, and eventually when Bittmann takes his Joker lap, Castoral of course emerges back out front. He romps away to victory, and it's Bittmann who takes second, a 1-2 for the Czech drivers. Jo Sterkens takes runner-up points though. He's the second Rallycross Challenge Europe man across the line as the Czechs celebrate in front of their home crowd. There's a happy bunny. And just listen to the audience. No wonder Roman Castoral looks quite so thrilled with that. He claims the home win, while Jo Sterkens and Jo Strax are the other Rallycross Challenge Europe podium finishers.
Yeah, I have a very good start. I was first on the first road, the first lap. And yeah, in the Joker lap, Castoral can take me. And then when I take the Joker lap, I have a big fight with another Czech guy. And I lose my position, and I came third.
Well, Sterkens got points for second in the final and in qualifying, so he's only 2 behind championship leader Roman Castoral after the first of the 6 weekends. Stay with us for more action from Rallycross Challenge Europe right after the break. Welcome back to the opening round of the Rallycross Challenge Europe from the Autodrom Sosnova in the Czech Republic. We pick up our action with the second of the Super Touring Car classes, Super Touring Car Plus. Among the entries is not only the oldest driver in the field, 63-year-old Herman van Tielen from Belgium, but the oldest car, the number 77 Mark I Escort of compatriot Steve Folders. Folders used his speed and experience to good measure, emerging as the man to beat, while Philip van der Heyden in the Volvo number 33 lost a heat with mechanical problems. Once his team fixed the issue, he set the second fastest time in his last heat, but Folders' 40-year-old Escort would be the car to beat in the final and top the points table after qualifying. But as we've seen, speed doesn't always mean victory in Rallycross. Because of the smaller size of the Super Touring Cars Plus class, there were no semis, all the competitors going straight through to the final. For semi-finals to be required, there must be at least 12 competitors in the class, and the entry in the Czech Republic fell too short of that mark. Into the final then, The old Escort on pole position makes a great start. So too does the black car. That's Philip van der Heyden in the Volvo S40. He goes into second. Ludo Hermans, the Ford Escort Cosworth, takes third from the outside the front row. And in among the locals is the bright yellow car of the oldest man in the competition, Herman van Tielen from Belgium. He was already 16 years old when Volvo first introduced the 242, the car he's driving now, back in 1974. So compared to its driver, the Volvo at just 40 plus is a spring chicken. Problems here for local man Jiri Kazil, running wide at the first turn. Through goes Ludo Hermans in the Ford Escort Cosworth. Leader Steve Folders takes his joker lap, and that allows Philip van der Heyden to grab the lead, but the Volvo driver needs to make a big gap to try and undo the damage when he takes his joker lap. He can't do it with the Escort stuck to his tail, and when the Volvo goes through for the joker lap, that means Folders takes the lead and the victory. Once more, an Escort is a winning proposition in Rallycross. And he celebrates with a few donuts. Bit of crowd pleasing, and why not? Looks like he's not on his own either. Steve Folders claims the first win of the season, adding more points to his qualifying tally.
For me it was a good race. It was a nice circuit, good weather, dus we come much kilometers to here. Maar the car is now okay, and we do the whole day good times, and we can make it in the finals to the good resolution. Dus I am very happy.
Perfect weekend for Steve Folders, maximum points from the qualifying heats and the final. He leads the standings as they begin the long trip home. The creme de la creme of Rallycross is the supercar class. These fire-breathing monsters of the track accelerate from 0 to 60 as fast as a Formula 1 car, and they're the ultimate crowd pleasers. Among the strong field, World Rallycross entrants like Jos Janssen there, and Max Puka joining the regulars in the Rallycross Challenge Europe. Problems for Arvydas Galinis of Lithuania, the Ford Fiesta driver, hitting the tyres hard in qualifying. Even more dramatic, Roman Stepanenko of Russia loses a wheel after hitting a barrier in Heat 3. C4 driver may not have had the fastest time in the heats, but his sideways style had the crowd cheering him all the way to the line. A remarkable performance from the young Russian. Ford drivers Jos Janssen and Max Puka came out on top in the qualifying heats, chased by Ron Snook in his Seat Leon. Russian Roman Stepanenko may not have had the most points, but he certainly won the most fans with his never say die attitude. Best in the qualifying heats means pole for the first semi-final. That honour goes to Jos Janssen of Belgium in the Ford Focus. He'll be aiming to win this semi to try and grab pole for the all-important final. Alongside him, Ron Snook in the Seat Leon, the Dutchman, and Roman Stepanenko, the Citroen C4 on the outside of row 1. With over 600 horsepower and four-wheel drive, the supercars tear off the line. Jos Janssen leads, Stepanenko sweeps around Ron Snook for second place. Janssen held the lead from the start. Ron Snook moved up into second, while Roman Stepanenko lost third to Jürgen Weiss in the Ford Focus. This is how Ron Snook moved up. Roman Stepanenko drifting out a little wide. Jürgen Weiss gets through, and Snook will finish the job a couple of corners later, going by the Russian as well. The green Seat then got by Jürgen Weiss for second, but he was unable to reel in the leader Jos Janssen, who won the heat. Austria's Max Puka lined up on pole for the other semi-final. The World Rallycross competitor laying rubber like a dragster on his grid spot to try and ensure a good launch. But his plan goes horribly wrong. The Fiesta bogs down at the start. He's swamped by his rivals. Yellow car Alois Höller takes the lead in the Ford Focus. Christian Girolo around the outside in the black car. Another Focus. Marcel Ottink third in the Skoda Fabia. And Max Puka recovers to fourth on board with Christian Girolo. A mistake. Drifts out wide into the loose. Through goes Marcel Ottink. Big mistake, drifting out wide there. No trouble though for Alois Höller as he romps away to victory and books himself a place on pole for the Supercars final. Alois Höller on pole then. The green car, Ron Snook in second place on the grid. Max Puka lines up third with his Ford Fiesta. Here we are then, the final of the supercars. Away they go, very level start. Yellow car on the inside, maybe just a little ahead, or is it the Seat? No, around the outside. Max Puka tries to take the lead, looks like he has. All trouble behind, spinning around, Jos Janssen. I think Marcel Otting hit him, but he's at the back of the field. On board with Max Puka. Controls the wheels, spin well. Ron Snook getting a great start in the Seat. Puka going the long way round the outside. How much grip is there? Ooh, not enough. He bogs down, trying to get going. Then contact, gets hit by Höller in the yellow Ford. And contact again. The Ford is spun out. And through goes Puka into the lead. Look again from the outside. As Höller tries to regain the lead, he clatters into the green Seat to Ron Snook. And Christian Girolamo runs into the back of him. On board with Girolamo. See the yellow car clashes into the barriers, hits the Seat. And they're all still going as Girolamo runs into the back. And the yellow car out in the dirt. Now it's mayhem. Girolamo dives in to take his Joker lap. Maybe not a bad idea to try and escape all that carnage. Back out he comes into the dust. There's still mayhem. Look at that. 46, Jürgen Weiss and Alois Höller going slowly. Weiss trying to rejoin the circuit. No, look out. And that's Jos Janssen trying to recover from his earlier spin. There's contact, carnage everywhere. Max Puka leads the supercar final despite the contact that he had in the first corner that could have knocked him out. Battle for third into the closing stages. Dutchman Marcel Otting in third, got by Christian Girolamo in his Skoda Fabia, but the Focus driver gets by on the last lap as the Dutchman falters, and through comes Janko Weist in the Seat Leon as well. No mistakes though for Max Puka. The 61-year-old safely taking his Joker lap, maintaining his lead, making sure he's the first man to the checkered flag. He puts the disappointment of the semi-final behind him as he claims victory in the first round of the Rallycross Challenge Europe. And that will see him on top of the points with Ron Snook and Jos Janssen completing the top three.
I'm really looking forward to also racing not only World Championship but also Rallycross Challenge Europe, because for me that is also a very great venue to practice my driving and to get a lot more experience than the year of driving that I only have.
Good result for Max Puka, but compatriot Jürgen Weiss had expected a little more from the weekend than a disappointing seventh place.
In the first corner, many drivers want to go as the first place into the first corner. I don't think this is the way they should drive, but it was very hard. But we have every driver the same problem, and I don't think this was too bad. But it was really Rallycross driving.
I guess Rubbin's racing in Rallycross too. Max Puka's top of the points tree, followed by Ron Snook and Jos Janssen. But it is the first of 6 weekends for the Rallycross Challenge Europe 2015. Join us next time out in Lithuania for much more action.